Good afternoon, everyone. If I could ask you to all start making your way to your seats, we'll be getting started very shortly. Thank you.
Ringer's off, right?
You can just smash this one for me.
Good afternoon. Please stand if you are able for the arrival of our recruit class of 2025-01 and our honored dignitaries. Please remain standing for this singing of our national anthem. Sorry. Please stand if you're able. I'd like to call on Superintendent of Professional Practice, Julie Beth Lowe, to read our land acknowledgement.
We acknowledge that we are gathered on the ancestral territories of the Anishinaabe, Haudenosaunee, and the Shinantan peoples. These lands have been nurtured by Indigenous communities whose enduring spiritual and cultural connections hold significant importance. As we celebrate the service and dedication of our paramedics during National Indigenous History Month, we also reflect on the vibrant history and presence of Indigenous peoples who continue to enrich this region. Our gathering today is an opportunity to honor the deep relationship between these communities and the land. We are committed to respecting and learning from Indigenous perspectives and to advancing reconciliation through meaningful actions in our everyday and professional pursuits. We recognize the invaluable presence and the traditional knowledge of Indigenous peoples who contribute to the fabric of this land today.
Please remain standing for the playing of our national anthem. Thank you, and please be seated. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Jim Topham. I am the Deputy Chief of Professional Practice and Education, and I am honored and privileged to serve as your Master of Ceremonies today. Apparently nobody else volunteered, so as we celebrate this exceptional class and large class of paramedic recruits, I want to welcome family, friends, and our distinguished guests. And just so everyone knows and that you're aware, you are witnessing history today. This is officially the largest class for the region of Waterloo Paramedic Services. With a class this big, So, with a class this big, even Chief Riches had to give up his parking spot. I want to thank you all for being here today to share this proud and meaningful moment. These recruits have just spent the last 4 weeks in an intensive onboarding process to prepare them as a paramedic here in the region of Waterloo. Between this large class of 47 recruits, Chief Rich's speech, and me as your MC, I should have yous out of here by 8 o'clock so you can watch the hockey game. I just wanted to say that it takes a lot of skill to be a paramedic, as everyone knows. And after all, you must stay calm in emergencies, think fast, and work under pressure, which is probably why none of us here have ever tried to assemble IKEA furniture with just this. At this time, for opening remarks, I'm very pleased to welcome Chair Karen Redmond this afternoon, who will bring greetings and welcoming remarks on behalf of Council and the region of Waterloo. Chair Redmond is currently serving her second term as Chair of the region of Waterloo, having first been elected in 2018 and re-elected in 2022. In addition to this role, she also serves as Chair of the Board of Health and on the Waterloo Region Police Services Board. Please join me in warmly welcoming Chair Karen Redmond.
So good afternoon, everyone, and I don't know how many of you have been to Epaulette ceremonies before, but I took it very seriously. We want to be out before 8 o'clock, so I hoofed it up here really quickly. It is my pleasure to welcome you to this important event recognizing 47 of our newest paramedic recruits, where they will receive their hard-earned epaulettes and officially become Region of Waterloo paramedics. This, as has already been stated, is our largest graduation ceremony to date, with over 350 people in attendance. We are also recognizing recent retirees, a King Charles Coronation Medal recipient, and honoring advanced care paramedic Dean Wick, who was also known as the cardiac guru, who we lost last year. Welcome to my fellow council members, Colleen James, Natasha Salonen, Pam Wolf, Chantal Hunick, Sandy Shantz, Jim Erb, Dorothy McCabe, and Sue Foxton. Thank you all for being here. This year, with council support, Paramedic Services is adding significant resources to the 911 deployment. This recruit class of 47 paramedics will support those enhancements, help stabilize our workforce, and support the well-being of our full-time paramedics. The newly adopted Regional Strategic Plan, Growing with Care, includes important pillars such as ensuring we deliver equitable services, opportunities, and are a resilient and future-ready organization. And I don't think any of us can be here without recognizing the pride coloring that is on that ambulance to show that we are a community that welcomes, embraces, and includes everyone. I wish to acknowledge all those who made it here today, all of those who made today possible. There is an entire team behind this recruit class who are focused on providing the support and guidance they need to be healthy and confident paramedics. Many of those team members are here today. I'd also like to acknowledge family members and loved ones who are here today, and those who couldn't be here today, but who have provided so much support to the recruits, and I know are so proud of them, and also because of their support and love, that is why these recruits are here today. To the recruit class, please accept my heartfelt welcome and thank you for joining the Paramedic Services team. We know that you will provide excellent and compassionate care to our residents and visitors in their time of need. Congratulations to all of you.
Short, but I'm not that short. There we go. Keep slipping. Thank you, Chair Redmond. We will now proceed with the inspection and presentation of epaulettes. It is a time-honored tradition symbolizing the readiness and accomplishments of our graduating paramedics. Each recruit will be called to the center to receive their epaulettes from our viewing party, Dr. Shuli Wong and Chief Riches. Dr. Wong and Chief Riches are presenting our recruits with their primary care epaulettes. An epaulette is an ornamental shoulder piece most often used to denote rank or classification within an organization. Most emergency services in Canada wear epaulettes, and the Paramedic Chiefs of Canada have agreed upon a national standardization for paramedics. These epaulettes consist of a red maple leaf with a rod of Cephalus, the Greek god of healing and medicine, surrounded by laurel wreaths and the official provincial flower, for Ontario, the Trillium, and one silver bar noting primary care paramedic. I would ask that you please feel free to take photos from your seats. However, we kindly ask that you remain seated during the presentation. Official photographs will also be taken and shared with the recruits via email following the ceremony. With 47 recruits to recognize and all the work that goes into preparing them, I would like to invite training specialist and the very protective, extremely protective den mother, training specialist Culver Leclerc, to announce and introduce each paramedic. Culver has had the privilege of following these paramedics' recruits' journey from reviewing their resumes to witnessing this proud moment today.
Okay, you can hold.
Okay. Ready to begin? Just care. Okay. All right, we'll start with John Elder. Abel Roney. Caden Watton. Kyler Galetta. Noemi Bowersax. Faith Carnican. Erica Green.
It's behaving, so I flipped it over.
Joshua Barber.
Grab still on the TV too.
I just ran and got mine.
Cam Schnar. Nahal Aulick. Martin Hillis.
Yeah, I think you just beat it too.
Marshall Nichols. Alec Knight. Liam Stevens. Jesse Taylor. Braden Hill.
Lindsay McIntyre. Hayden Joy. Jack Gardner. Nicholas Thomas. Bailey Hill. Damien Frenette. Sunny Dang. Bray Stevenson. Alex Hall. Lee Lewitsky. Myra DeBello. Madison Ford. Aurora Roofer. Stephanie Ellis. Kieran Inaba. Aaron Winger. Seth Schwartz. Abdis Samad. Caleb Melhorn Bradshaw. Landon Blanchard. Rowan Hall. Connor Wolf. Braden Wellman. Angela Bevel. Rachel Sweeney. Sierra Coelho. Jennifer Nephew. Jennifer Keene, I'm so sorry. Erica Cavell. Nicole Spear. And Lucas De Silva.
I don't know if many of you noticed, CJ didn't have a list, didn't look down. She memorized all 47 of our new recruits' names and stumbled once. I'm an old man, I have a whole binder to help me get through today, so, so well done. So congratulations to each and every one of you. You wear those epaulettes with pride and with purpose. Next, we are truly honored to welcome Dr. Shuli Wong, the Commissioner. Somebody does it once every year, right? Yes. The Commissioner and Medical Officer of Health for Public Health and Paramedic Services for the region of Waterloo. To share a few words with our recruit class, Dr. Wong has been a vital leader within our program since we came to the region in 2000, providing unwavering guidance and support to the paramedic services throughout our journey. Please join me in warmly welcoming Dr. Shuli Wong.
Thank you, Jim. That's such an amazing feeling, isn't it? You should be very proud of yourselves. You've earned it. This is fun, and everyone's watching them put it on, you know, so pressure. It's awesome, isn't it? Take pictures. Looks amazing, guys. I am thrilled to be here today to congratulate our new paramedic service recruits on achieving their epaulettes. Wow. You have chosen a career of service to your fellow residents and neighbors. Every hour and at all hours, you work tirelessly to protect us, to take care of us, and to be there for us when we need it the most. Your work requires not only specialized skills and a broad set of competencies, but also perseverance and courage in the face of ever-changing circumstances and challenges. Even though we are no longer in a pandemic, the healthcare system challenges continue. The needs of our community continue to grow, as evidenced through growing call volumes and the increased complexity of calls. There really are no lull periods in paramedic services. As you go about helping our residents, how you provide your services is also critical. Your professionalism and the people skills that you demonstrate every hour of every shift garners trust and gratitude. Being a paramedic requires the whole package: competencies, courage, and compassion. That is why residents across our nation hold paramedic services in high regard, and why paramedics are one of the most respected professions in the country. Congratulations on this milestone and this achievement in your professional life, and thank you for choosing to serve this community. I feel privileged to be able to share this time with you, and I wish you all the very best. And before I close, I would also like to send my gratitude to our retirees this year, Pamela Smith and Alan Clark, who together have provided more than 50 years of service to our community. Thank you, Pamela and Alan, for your dedicated service and for being an example, or examples, actually, of the very best in paramedic services. Congratulations again to our newest recruits. Welcome to the family. And thank you for all of you, for all that you provide to our residents every day. Thank you very much.
Now for the valedictorian remarks. Representing the voice of the graduating class, please join me in welcoming valedictorian Rowan Hall to deliver their remarks. Rowan has consistently demonstrated leadership, dedication, and commitment, and was honored to be selected by his classmates as their valedictorian. Rowan?
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Rowan Hall, and I have the great honor to be able to stand up here today and represent my class as valedictorian. Thank you all for coming out here to celebrate this momentous day and the start of a new chapter. I'd like to start off my speech by thanking all of you who helped us on our journey to get to this point. Thank you to Chief John Riches, all the deputy chiefs, supervisors, logistics, and all the staff that helped make this service so special and help make this day possible. To CJ, Robin, Jess, and the entire education and training team, thank you for all the work you have done to help welcome us into this service with open arms. You all showed up every day with a smile and dedication to help prepare us to get on the road and give us the tools we needed to succeed. Thank you for sharing with us some of your knowledge and advice, teaching us on-the-job skills, how to fit in as a new hire, what to do when out on the road, and Robin's tip to always keep a pair of grippy socks in our pockets. The fact that you truly care for each and every one of us really did shine through in all your teachings, and it did not go unnoticed. I know we are the largest group to come into this service, but you have done an excellent job providing us with opportunities to learn and grow together. From the real-world scenarios, MCI day, early morning runs, and spin class, thank you, CJ, and of course, hours of drill, trying our best to learn how to march and sing. Thank you all for making our orientation into this amazing service so enjoyable. I'd also like to give a special thank you and pay my respects to the late Dean Wick. I know a lot of us new hires didn't get a chance to meet him, and although this may have been CJ's first time doing orientation without him, I can assure you, you are not alone. His love for EMS, his energy, and teachings were sprinkled into every lesson you gave us. His wisdom continues to be passed down, and as a new medic, I only hope I can walk in his footsteps and aspire to leave a legacy as great as his. Last, but most certainly not least, I'd like to thank our family, friends, and loved ones. Thank you for being our support system, people we come to on the good days and the bad. You help to mold who we are, and we couldn't be here without you. You may not do or see the same things that we do, but for the ones we come home to, you're every bit on this journey with us. Please continue to look out for us as we navigate through this change together and support us every step of the way. Now, to my fellow new hire class. For a lot of us, this is our first job as a paramedic. For some of us, it may be a move to a new service. We all went to different schools, came from different jobs, and have had different experiences in life. One thing we have in common is that at one point in our lives, we chose to become paramedics. Now, each of us may not have the same reasons for this decision, different life events that brought you to this career, maybe family or friends in emergency services encouraging you along. You might have dreamt about this since a kid, or only recently made the discovery. For whatever reason it was, you decided however long ago that you're going to become a paramedic, and here you are. So I'd like us all to remember why we chose this path as we enter in as new Region of Waterloo paramedics today. Let it guide you as you strive to become the best medic you can be, treating everyone with care and compassion. But when times get tough and you get caught up in the stress, the bureaucracy, the 3 a.m. call for a 20-year-old with a tummy ache, think back to where it all started and hold on to that, because times are going to get tough. It's not an easy career, that's for sure, but I know that we can rely on one another and remember to always ask for help. This past month has flown by. I look forward to working with you all and getting to know you better throughout our career as both coworkers and friends. This is an exciting, respected, and very fulfilling job. So let's go out on the road, represent the service, learn, save lives, and have some fun doing it. Thank you.
Great speech. Thank you, Rowan, for capturing the spirit of this class so beautifully. Now, we take time to honor Dean Wick. At this time, we invite Chief John Riches up to present the Dean Wick Memorial Presentation. We also welcome Dean's family, Region of Waterloo Paramedic Superintendent Carly Wick, Dean's wife Kate, and Dean's son Jesse Wick, to join us for this special moment as we honor Dean. Please come forward. Yeah, I'm good.
Do you want like the boys to come up? We're going to invite Commander Mike Martin, who is Carly's husband, and Dean's grandsons to come up as well. I will try and get through this without crying. Yeah, because everybody else will cry too. No, I know. As people know, Dean spent over 40 years as a paramedic and a volunteer firefighter, paramedic in the region of Waterloo and Guelph Wellington, and then a firefighter in Palmerston and Minto Township. And it goes without saying that his legacy and impact is felt every day in this service. So on behalf of the entire Paramedic Services team, I want to express our deepest sympathy to Kate. Where are you? There you are. Kate, Carly, Jesse, Lois, Mike, and the rest of your extended family for your loss. Dean was truly a legend in our profession, an exceptional paramedic, mentor, and friend who touched the lives of so many. His dedicated compassion and commitment to excellence set a standard that everybody who works for us strives to uphold. To honor Dean's lasting impact, we are proud to announce today that our classroom in the North Headquarters will from this day forward be known as the Dean Wick Classroom. A plaque has been created in his honor, and a photograph of Dean has been hung in the classroom as a lasting tribute to his legacy. Today, we are also presenting the Wick family with a small token of our appreciation for Dean's extraordinary service and dedication to paramedic services. Please know that his memory will continue to inspire us all, and the contributions will never be forgotten. We are grateful to all of you for sharing Dean with us over these many, many years, and we stand with you in this moment of remembrance and respect. And we're going to present the gift, and then we're going to ask Carly to say a few words. Want us to go out here?
So they sort of introduced me. My name's Carly. Dean was my dad. I'm an ops superintendent here in Waterloo and an ACP. I've had a few chances to speak about my dad since he passed in December. Each time I try to reflect not just on what he meant to me and my family, but on what he would have meant to the people in the room, especially those who may have never met Dean Wick. Because he was my dad, that's naturally how I tend to think of him, but the more I reflect on his influence, especially in this place, the more I realize that he was everything a good parent should be, not just to me and my brother Jesse, but to all the paramedics who came through these doors. New medics, seasoned medics, medics who thought they knew it all, and medics who knew they had so much more to learn. Dad felt a great sense of responsibility for passing on all of the things that we now say made him great. Diener had a unique gift for finding common ground. He had this easy rapport, a quiet authority, and a knack for turning any moment into a teachable one. He never stopped learning, and he never stopped teaching. Even when he was in the hospital as a patient, he was still handing out wisdom, like demonstrating better NG tube insertion technique on himself. His nurse was mildly horrified, but also genuinely grateful. That was who he was. He never missed a chance to make someone better. Dad loved being a paramedic. That was obvious to anyone who watched him work. He didn't just embody the clinical skills that make us all good at this job. He practiced it in a way that made everyone around him a better human. If you worked with Dean, you learned. You may not have even realized it at the time, but you did. You laughed a lot too. He was full of raw wit and had impeccable comedic timing. I had the privilege of working alongside my dad many times over the years. I wouldn't be able to quantify the things that I've learned from him if I tried, but there are things that stick out in my memory and felt important in the moment. As a 16-year-old co-op student with no medical knowledge whatsoever, I did a VSA with him, and I learned that genuine kindness and compassion were just as important as any clinical task. As a 20-year-old college student riding out, I witnessed how laughter could break the tension in a room. Never take yourself too seriously. As a new medic, I worked a VSA with him, and I learned that slowing down and talking through what I was doing set the tone in the room and showed others how I wanted things done. Calm in the storm is everything. And on his last shift on the road in Waterloo, we did one more VSA together. This time I was a 20-year veteran, and I still learned something. I learned that the auto pulse battery is almost always dead when you need it most, and that things can go sideways and still end up better than when you walked in the door, and that patience always pays off. My dad, his life, and his lessons changed us all, professionally, personally, in the best possible ways. He loved his fellow medics like family. They shared the weight of difficult days and the joy of moments when things went right. To him, being a paramedic was not just a job, it was who he was. So to the new medics in this room, know that you're stepping into something bigger than just a job. You're joining a family, one that is built on shared experiences, quiet courage, and the kind of lessons you sometimes don't realize you've learned until much later. People like my dad helped to shape that foundation, and now you get to carry it forward. And to my friends and newly retired colleagues whom I adore, thank you. You have paved the way. You built the culture, the standard, and the heart of Waterloo Region Paramedic Services. I know that you won't want to accept that as fact, but it is, and you deserve the thanks. Whether you're just beginning or have just left the road, you're a part of something that never really ends. The impact you make, the people you help, the colleagues you shape. My dad believed in his work and in you, the people who do it. Stay safe, take care of each other, and never stop learning. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Carly. Your speech captured who Dean was. Now we have the honor of recognizing one of our current paramedics. For the King Charles Award presentation, I would like to call on Chair Karen Redmond and Advanced Care Paramedic Jeff Billick to come forward to present the King Charles III Coronation Medal Award. The King Charles III Coronation Medal was created to mark the coronation of His Majesty King Charles III, which took place on May 6, 2023. It is the first Canadian commemorative medal to mark a coronation. Individuals are being recognized for their contributions to Canada or to a particular province, territory, or community, or for their outstanding achievement abroad that has brought great credit to our country. Jeff Billick is one of only 25 Ontario paramedics being recognized for his contributions to paramedicine in Ontario. Jeff is a thought leader who is widely recognized as a coach, mentor, and paramedic educator in Ontario. Jeff is highly respected by his peers as a healthcare provider who delivers clinically excellent patient care to his patients and to our community. On behalf of His Majesty King Charles III, we thank you, Jeff, for your contributions to your province, to your country, and to our service. Please join us in recognizing and congratulating Advanced Care Paramedic Jeff Billick. I believe Jeff has a few words. Jeff?
Thank you, everybody. I could take a significant amount of your time with directing proper thanks at a lot of people in my life. Obviously, my parents, my PCP preceptor, John Blau, who's just down the road in London, Ontario, my ACP preceptor, Mike Martin, who is in the front row there. I see him wiping a couple tears there. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. My partner in the Siren Cube and partner in life as well, Sarah Clemens, sitting in the front row as well, who takes those days where I feel like a 6 and flips them into a 9. Thank you to all of you. When I found out I was receiving this medal and I read through the list of the other 24 names, I got a little bit of imposter syndrome because there's a hell of a lot of names on that list that I feel deserve this more than I do. But on behalf of all of us, thank you. This goes beyond this piece of metal, shiny though it may be. This is about what we do together. So while I appreciate the recognition and I'm genuinely honored to be in such company, let's be clear. This medal, this moment, is a reflection of all of us. It's a nod to the vital, often unseen work that keeps this province breathing. Don't mistake it for anything less. That said, I share this moment with the Pam Smiths, decades upon decades, down to you, our new recruits. And in doing so, hopefully, I impart some form of wisdom, so listen up. You're here, you finished the orientation gauntlet, you checked the boxes, somebody signed off on your paperwork. Congratulations, I'm told, are technically in order, so congratulations. But understand this, today isn't the culmination of anything. It's the starting line. It's the point where the theory stops and the brutal, messy, unpredictable reality begins. 15 years ago, I stood where you stand today. Sharp uniform, shirt ironed, heart pounding with the weight of it all. And if I'm being honest, I didn't have a clue what I was getting into. I thought I did. I thought being a paramedic was about saving lives. Turns out it's not. It's about showing up. Sometimes you will indeed save lives. Sometimes you'll lose them. And sometimes you'll be called for a stub toe at 2 in the goddamn morning and you'll wonder what the hell you're doing with your life. The parents are like, do they do that? And these folks are like, yeah, oh, they do that. They absolutely do that. And that's the job, showing up fully every time. No matter how dark, how chaotic, how hopeless it looks, you show up. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is something the world desperately needs right now. You think you grasp the weight of what you're about to do? Perhaps. You're stepping into the chaotic vacuum others flee from. You're inserting yourselves into the worst moments of people's lives. Strangers, terrified, bleeding, broken, will place their absolute desperate trust in you based on nothing more than that uniform, that patch. That's the job. It's not about heroics. It's about a staggering level of responsibility. Don't ever forget that. Is it going to be hard? That's an insufficient question. It will be demanding in ways you haven't anticipated. It will expose you to the fragility of life and depths of suffering. There will be calls that follow you home, shifts that drain every ounce of physical and emotional energy that you possess. You'll face situations where the right answer is murky and the outcome is not what you hoped for. You will be tested constantly. You're stepping into a career that doesn't make the headlines when you get it right. When you hold the hand of a mother who's just lost her child. When you treat the addict like a human being instead of a statistic. When you spend an extra 5 minutes on scene because you know that compassion is just as important as compressions. Nobody's giving you a standing ovation for that, but it matters. It matters immensely. You're going to carry people's worst days inside you. That's the unspoken part of the oath that we take. The part that they don't put in your textbooks. You'll carry those days because you are human too. So why do it? Because the alternative is unacceptable. Because standards matter. Because in those critical moments, competence isn't just preferred, it's the only thing that stands between someone and a catastrophic outcome. The reward is not applause, it's the quiet internal knowledge that when things went sideways, you executed your function correctly. You brought skill, assessment, and procedure to bear against chaos. You upheld the standard. That's the imperative. In my time, I've learned a few things that aren't suggestions. They're operational necessities. Number one, complacency kills. Medicine is not static. Protocols evolve. Treatments improve. Your knowledge base must be relentlessly updated. Reading, training, questioning, it's not extra credit. It's fundamental to your competence. Ignorance is not an excuse, it's a liability. Number two, your partner is your protocol. They aren't just riding shotgun with you. They're your second brain, your other pair of hands, your immediate backup. Communication must be precise, concise, and constant. Trust isn't automatic. It's built through shared competence and reliability under pressure. Your combined effectiveness is paramount. Number three, master the mundane. Like you learned in school, airway, breathing, circulation, the assessment. These aren't the easy parts, these are the essential parts. Fancy interventions mean nothing if the foundation is flawed. Get the basics right every single time under duress. It's not negotiable. Number four, see the person, not just the problem. Clinical detachment is sometimes necessary for effective treatment. Indifference is not. That patient is a human being, likely scared, possibly in pain, and definitely vulnerable. Affording them dignity is not nice. It's a professional obligation. Factor their humanity into your calculus. Number five, you are the primary piece of equipment. You run yourself down, you become ineffective. Fatigue causes errors. Unprocessed trauma degrades judgment. Maintaining your own physical and mental readiness isn't self-indulgent, it's mission critical. Use the resources available, stay functional. And finally, number six, ego is the enemy. You will not know everything. You will encounter situations beyond your immediate grasp. The belief that you must have all the answers is dangerous. Knowing your limitations, consulting your partner, phoning the supervisor, utilizing medical direction, that's strength, not weakness. The objective is the patient's well-being, not validating your ego. I want you to look around. These people, this service, it's not a social club, it's a unit, bound by a difficult, necessary function. You have an obligation to them just as they have one to you, and all of you have one to the people you serve. Don't let them down. Today you are stepping into something sacred. You're becoming guardians of humanity at its most fragile. You will give someone a second chance at Christmas mornings, at weddings, at watching their grandkids grow up. And they may never know your name, but you'll know, and that's enough. So orientation is finished. The real job starts now. You pursued this, you trained for it. Now you have a duty to perform it competently, diligently, correctly, and with compassion. Don't aim for vague notions of making a difference. Aim for precision. Aim for excellence under pressure. Aim to get it right. Remember who you are. Remember why you chose this. And remember that what you do matters, always. I'm proud of you. We are proud of you. Now get out there and show up. Welcome aboard.
Thank you very much, Jeff. At this time, we would like to recognize two of our family who are retiring. We would like now to invite Acting Chief Administrative Officer Matthew Getsky, as well as Chief Riches, to recognize and honor two of our outstanding members of our team who are retiring after years of exceptional service with the Region of Waterloo and the Region of Waterloo Paramedic Services. My old partner and my nemesis from Cambridge, Pam Smith and Al Clark, please join us as well.
So I have words to say as well. It's my turn now in a more official capacity, but after Rowan started it off and then Jeff crushed it, I kind of feel like just turning the mic off and walking away, but I'm going to give it a shot. Good afternoon, everybody, and congratulations to all of our new recruits, to Al and Pam for your decades of service. Thank you so much, and congratulations on retirement. And to Jeff, congratulations as well. It's a very special day, and I thank everybody for being here today. I'm going to start by just letting people know that on December 3rd, 2025, the Region of Waterloo will celebrate the 25th anniversary of the Region of Waterloo Paramedic Services. 25 plus years ago, the province said, we're not doing it anymore. Municipalities need to take it over. And the Region of Waterloo stepped up like so many other municipalities across the province. And it is my not so humble opinion that we have the best paramedic service in the province. To Regional Chair Karen Redmond and all the councillors here today, Jim Erb, Colleen James, Pam Wolf, Sue Foxton, Matt Rodriguez, and Dorothy McCabe, your presence here today symbolizes the wonderful support that the Region of Waterloo Paramedic Services receives from Regional Council. To Acting CAO Matthew Getsky, your leadership and support for staff delivering the best service possible to our community is appreciated. To Commissioner and Medical Officer of Health, Dr. Shuli Wong, my boss, best boss ever, by the way, thank you so much for acting as our reviewing officer today. Your steadfast support as a champion of paramedic services and the important work that our staff do is so appreciated. He doesn't often get acknowledged, but I would also like to shout out to our Piper paramedic, Jeff Hamilton. Jeff, great job today so far. That's not an easy job. And I believe Nick Desclouds, our union president, and other members of the 5191 executive are here as well today. and your support for our newest staff is important as they embark on their careers. To the many members of staff in attendance today from Public Health, Human Resources, Finance, Fleet, and Facilities, thank you. Thank you for your partnership, your guidance, and for your support of paramedic services. There are so many people from across regional departments who work behind the scenes to support our frontline staff in delivering compassionate and high-quality care to the community. I also wish to acknowledge the attendance of Waterloo Regional Police Chief Mark Crowell today. Mark, thank you so much for being here. Paramedic services and Waterloo Regional Police have a long history of collaboration and shared purpose to serve our residents with compassion and respect. And the safety and protection that your officers provide to our paramedics is so appreciated. Thank you for being here. There are a number of people to thank for putting together today's ceremony, so if you'll indulge me, let me get through that. It feels a little bit like a father of the groom speech, by the way. But in any case, to Superintendents Teresa Griffiths and Don Klain, and training specialists CJ Leclerc, Nathan Hughes, Sean Anderson, and Joe Tran, and service instructors Jessica Side and Robin Forrestal, thank you for your efforts during recruitment and orientation. Today is the visible result of those efforts. To our Honor Guard lead, Paramedic Kevin Cooper, Administration Coordinator Lisa Lane, Commander Brian Teat, and the logistics team who turned this operational depot into a ceremonial location in a hot minute this morning. It was pretty impressive. Thank you for your efforts in putting together this ceremony. And to our MC, Mr. Topham, thank you for keeping us on schedule and for adding some humor and levity to the day. To our valedictorian, Rowan Hall, thank you for representing your recruit class so admirably and delivering remarks on their behalf today. Our region is one of the fastest growing areas in the country and is projected to have 1 million residents by the year 2050. For many of you, that may seem really, really far away. It's 25 years from now. But I would like to let you know that I started my career in 1995, so here we are 30 years later, and it went by like a blink. And so it will happen, and you're part of our strategy to support being 1 million ready. In the last few months, we've seen a number of team members retire, not just Pam and Al, but also Paul Avery, who couldn't be here today. And to all of our retirees, thank you for your long exemplary service and commitment to all that we hold dear in providing care and service to the community. I already mentioned Jeff, but officially now on my speech, Jeff, my heartfelt congratulations to the coronation for receiving the coronation medal. You exemplify the very best that the region of Waterloo Paramedic Services has to offer. Your frontline leadership, coaching, mentoring, and peer support for your colleagues is unmatched, and your clinical leadership in delivering care to patients is highly regarded. To the Wick family, Kate, Jesse, Carly, and Mike, and the boys, Ty and Beckett, there, I said your names. Thank you for sharing Diener with us. His impact and legacy is felt today and will be felt for many years to come, and your support as his family was and is instrumental in that legacy. To our recruit class, I would like to share some important themes as you embark on your career with the region of Waterloo. The first theme is support. The support that you each have received in your individual journeys and how your support team is growing because you are now part of the region of Waterloo Paramedic Services team. And this is where my audience participation ask comes in for the day. As I call out various teams and individuals, I'm going to ask you to stand and remain standing if possible. Anybody from Human Resources, could you please stand? I know you're back there. I see you. Look at that, okay? And that includes talent acquisition as well. I don't know if there's anybody here from Finance, but if so, please stand. From our Logistics Supports team, if you're not already standing, please stand. Professional Practice, please stand. Thank you, Julie. Anybody here who acts as a preceptor, please stand. I think that's you, Jeff. Thank you, and some others you can see. Our training department, including service instructors, and also our paramedics in QP 5191. Community paramedicine, operations leadership, wellness and return to work, our administration staff, paramedic services senior leadership, our allied agencies, that's you, Chief Crowell, please stand, and regional leadership from public health and other regional departments. And Dr. Wong, please stand as well, and Chair Redmond and Regional Council. There'll be a theme to this, I'll get to it. Before you all sit down, I would like all the family to please stand as well, please. Everybody here who invested in somebody up here facing you, please stand up if you're able to. Al, I think you're on the logistics team, so you can stand too if you like, okay? All right. Before you all return to our seats, I'm going to ask all of our newest paramedics to look at everybody standing on your behalf. I ask that you look at all these people and keep that picture in your mind. This is a small representation of the large and dedicated support team and family that is behind each and every one of you. We are cheering for your success, and we will be here to assist you when you need support. Thank you very much. Please be seated. Today, we are celebrating our newest paramedics at the beginning of their professional journey. As Jeff said, it is just the beginning. They come to us from various backgrounds and areas of the world. Some come with previous experience, some are at the very beginning of their professional journeys, and for some, this is a new second career for you. To each of you, I say welcome, welcome to our family, and a sincere thank you for accepting the responsibility of being a Region of Waterloo paramedic. No doubt, you may have a number of emotions today, ranging from excitement to nervousness. My advice to you is to drink it all in. And I suspect many of the veterans in the audience here today fondly remember what it felt like when we were starting out. And there are occasions when we would all love to go back to those days. The second theme I share with you is appreciation. Take the time to appreciate how hard you have worked and how far you have come. Please celebrate your success just as we are all here to celebrate you. Everyone here is to support you in that journey. As Jeff and others have mentioned, this journey is only getting started. Ask lots of questions. Be a sponge and learn from all of our amazing and dedicated staff. Find a mentor and a role model. Learn from the mistakes that you will make, which is the third important theme from me. You will make mistakes. Delivering healthcare is complex, so mistakes can and do happen. But by embracing accountability and professionalism, you will survive those mistakes and in fact become a better healthcare provider and a better person from those experiences. So I'm going to share with you a mistake I made early in my career. Some people have heard this story before, but I keep getting asked to retell it, so I'm going to tell it today. I was a new paramedic, primary care, working with, ACP legend. I thought I knew everything, and as Jeff pointed out, we don't know everything. And we were taking care of a 90-year-old woman who didn't speak any English and was in full congestive heart failure, fulminating pulmonary edema, and so was really panicked. And back then, PCPs didn't have as wide a scope of practice as you guys have now. So Keith, my partner, had to do a number of things. And he had to start an IV, and he had to give medications, all these kinds of things. So he asked for my assistance. Do you know how to draw up morphine? I'm like, yeah, I got this, no problem. You sure you know how? Yep, I got it. No problem, I got it. Remember what Jeff said about checking your ego at the door, right? And I was like, yeah, okay. So I had to pull out a 10 cc syringe. Back then we had no safety needles. It was like sharps like crazy, like needles this long. And I had to draw up saline to dilute the morphine in the amp. You guys all know what I'm talking about. And back then we also didn't have small like 10 cc ampules of normal saline with which to draw up the dilutant. So I looked around and I didn't want to ask any questions. Keith was busy, his sweat coming off his brow, he's swearing under his breath because this lady might pass away. And I thought, I know what to do. He's just started the IV bag. The IV bag's hanging right there. I'll just take the saline from the IV bag. But instead of using the medication port in the IV bag, I took that big honking needle and I poked the bag directly. And I went, oh, that was probably not a good idea. And then but I didn't want to tell Keith. So then when I pulled the syringe out, a stream of saline came out of the bag under pressure and hit Keith directly in the forehead while he was giving medications. True story, it happened. I still see Keith on a regular basis. I count him among my mentors. And To this day, he says, yeah, you know, my forehead's a little dry. You got any saline for me? But anyways, that's a story, and that's a mistake that I made, fully made, I learned from, and I'm a better person for it. So that's my advice to you on that. This leads me to a fourth theme: continue your commitment to personal and professional growth. Be fiercely committed to maintaining your physical and mental health and to find a healthy work-life balance. The commitment of the Paramedic Services team, your new work family, is to provide you support and guidance on your journey. You have my personal commitment that that is what we will do. Your success is our success, and we will all invest our time and energy in you. But please note that our investment in you can only occur if you each continue to invest in yourself. It is a relationship. It's not transactional where we just continue to invest in you and you stay stagnant. We will match our investment with your personal investment in yourselves. I would also like to sincerely thank the family members and loved ones of our new paramedics. Your attendance at today's ceremony is symbolic of your love and support for your special someone in their journey. Without question, it is the support of our families and loved ones that help any of us be successful in life, and you've cheered them on through their college programs or perhaps in relocating to come work here. And as fuller evidence of that, seeing the Wick family up here today is just a huge example of that. Thank you to each of you for sharing your loved one with their new work family and for being there for them when they will have a tough day at work. The support you provide is crucially important as our paramedics deal with the many stresses of the profession. This job is not an easy one. There are many challenges that we all face, and to our new staff, I say welcome to the party. Just like our service, the healthcare system and hospital partners are under immense pressure and can often feel that our organization and our paramedics are stuck in the middle, holding everything together with a warm smile, some IV tape, and defibrillator pads. Our service continues to see increases in 911 call volumes with unprecedented demands for our services and expertise. With the support of Regional Council, we will rise to meet those demands so that we can meet the regional strategic plan goals of providing equitable services and opportunities and being a resilient and future-ready organization. Our service continues to focus on being an inclusive workplace and how to successfully address the needs of all of our patients and all of our staff. To that end, I would just like to acknowledge that in June, we are honoring both Pride Month and National Indigenous History Month here at the Region of Waterloo. And we have a number of ambulances and vehicles that are deckled like that. And so appreciate Chair Redmond acknowledging that earlier today. Even though there are these challenges, this is also a time of great opportunity. The paramedic profession is evolving at a significant pace, and more than ever, we are being asked to provide our expertise in so many non-traditional areas. Many of us in the room remember a time when we were known as ambulance drivers or ambulance attendants, or when paramedics only worked on ambulances and our most significant service was transporting patients to hospital. Now we have preventative, proactive programs such as community paramedicine aimed at supporting patients in their homes so they don't need to call 911 at all. The Ontario paramedic system and our service is committed to implementing alternative models of care designed to provide patients the right care at the right time from the right provider and to help relieve the pressures on our system partners. This is exciting work, and I know we can all achieve great things by working together. By far, our biggest and most urgent challenge continues to be in regard to the mental health and wellness of our staff. For years, our profession did not address this challenge effectively, and our people suffered as a result. I am pleased to affirm that our priority for this service is to continue to implement our comprehensive mental health strategy that will guide us in ensuring the best mental health supports for our staff and their families are available and accessible. Our peer support program has recently celebrated its one-year anniversary and has 25 staff members who are already providing excellent and thoughtful support to all staff. We continue to implement and refine other programs focused on staff wellness, and paramedic services had one of the highest response rates for the recent corporate staff wellness survey, and we anxiously await those results. We've also now hosted 3 family and friends support nights and provided the families of all the new paramedics mental health resource materials specifically designed for families and loved ones of public safety professionals. Our plan is to hold additional family and friends support nights for all staff throughout the year. All of those supports and resources will be there for you, but my final message to everyone, especially our new staff, is for you each to recognize that you have a personal responsibility to take care of your mental health. Please ask for help if you find yourself struggling. But by far, and I mentioned this to you when I met with you at the beginning of orientation, by far, before you get to that point, find a work-life balance and invest your time in finding the right mental health provider for you, and do it now. Don't wait until you're in critical need of one. Just like we all see the dentist regularly, we should take the same approach with our mental health. I am proud to share with everybody here that I've seen the same mental health provider for 15 years, and without question, it is the most important thing I've ever done for myself. I schedule regular check-ins with her just like regular checkups at the dentist. Trust me, it will be the best investment you can make in yourselves. So the paramedic journey will continue. We will continue to evolve, improve, and grow as a profession and as a value, human-centered service to the community. We have much work to do, but much to celebrate as well. My heartfelt congratulations go to all of you, the newest members of our family. This recognition is richly deserved, and as you gain in confidence and expertise and experience, my one ask is that when you are ready to pay it forward, please do so for those that will come after you. All this culture stuff you've heard today from Jeff's comments and Jim's and others are all because there's a culture here of paying it forward to the next generation. So be inclusive, be patient, be kind, be good to yourself, pay it forward, and be supportive of each other. Thanks very much, and congratulations again.
Thank you, Chief Riches. Being the old guy, I was asked to say a few words in closing out our awards ceremony to recognize paramedic Pam Smith and my nemesis from Cambridge, our logistics specialist, Al Clark. Pam, a dedicated paramedic for over 30 years of service, has spent her career responding with compassion, professionalism to the health and safety of our community. Her contributions have left a lasting impact on both colleagues and countless patients. And I apologize for putting you through the milk door, and yes, I will hurry up and give the glucagon, Fergie. Al, who has served for 20 years, but most of us who have been around knew Al from his Cambridge Memorial Hospital days. And as a valued member of our logistics staff, Al's support behind the scenes has been critical to the smooth operation of our services, ensuring our teams had the tools, equipment, and resources needed day in and day out. So thank you both. Enjoy retirement. I'm sure there'll be a lot of naps, at least for Al. And I wish you well on your next journey. At this time, as we conclude our ceremony, it is an honor for me to invite paramedic recruit Noemi Bowersax up. Selected by her classmates, Noemi will read the paramedic prayer on behalf of recruit class 2025-01.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you very much for coming. It's a very big day, and we're very excited to be able to share it with you. I'm here to read the paramedic prayer, one of its many iterations anyway. Prayer is the profoundly simple act of talking directly with God. Feel free to close your eyes, bow your head, and pray along with me, or just observe and listen. It's totally up to you. Let's pray. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for your grace in bringing us this far, through school, ride-outs, hiring, and onboarding. It might not sound like that much, Lord, but you know how hard we've worked to get here. Thank you, too, for our families and support systems, both for those who are here and the ones who are unable to be with us today. You know how much they mean to us, Lord. Thank you for placing them in our lives. I come to you now on behalf of myself and my fellow classmates and coworkers. Grant us the strength to deliver emergency medical care with skillful hands and a compassionate heart. Give us the courage and ability to render our professional skills when called upon and when lives are on the line. Lord, guide our hands with love and care as we bring new life into this world. and let us ease the suffering of others from day to day. And finally, Lord, help us to accept our fate and the fate of others with a clear mind and an open heart. Bless the rest of our time here today, and bless our work as we go from here. In Jesus' name, amen.
Thank you, Noemi. We're finally at the end. This concludes our ceremony. Thank you to all of you for joining us as we celebrate the full circle of our service, from 47 new recruits just beginning their journey to retirees who have dedicated decades to this profession. It's inspiring to see the legacy passed from one generation to the next. To our 47 new paramedics, the road ahead won't always be easy, but remember, you're never alone. You joined a community that has your back, and your passion will carry you through even the toughest of calls. Just some closing. Following the ceremony, please join us for a reception in the back of our garage. This delicious charcuterie board you'll enjoy was thoughtfully prepared by our fantastic administration team. I'd like you to all give a big round of applause to Lisa, Gail, Cheyenne, Vanessa, and Emily for preparing this. And all the work that goes behind so that I don't have to yell and we can have a sound system. I'd like to thank our communication specialist, Jason Dipple, and our IT guru, Greg Clark, for all their hard work in preparing the audio systems for us. Thank you both. At this time, the recruits and dignitaries will be marched off and will return shortly for a group photograph. Following the photo session, the ambulances will be available for anyone, family interested in taking pictures. If you're feeling thirsty, please visit our friend Kevin at the Hissing Goose. Remember, hydration with style and a smile. Please rise for the departure of our paramedic recruits and dignitaries, and thank you for joining us, and have a great rest of your day.